Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. Thank you all for joining me for today's reading. We are going to be getting messages from your future self. There will be 3 pile choices for you to choose from today. And I've already pulled the significator cards and they have a little message on them that I will reveal to you during your reading. So for pile number 1, you have this mandala along with the tiger eye dolphin. So you may be drawn to the particular mandala on the card or the stone. For pile number 2, this is your mandala, and that is with the cat's eye elephant. For pile number 3, there's your mandala, and that is with the blue goldstone owl. Alright, if you need more time to choose your pile, just pause the video. The timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. So we're going to take a look at what your future self wants to advise you on. What advice does it have to offer you at the time that you are tuning into these readings? So you were drawn to this mandala. And let's see the message underneath. If I can get underneath the page. Alright, so we have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay. Take pride in yourself. Okay. This is about learning, with the dolphin here, the dolphin represents our inner child. There's also a connection to Sirius here, the star nation Sirius. But it is about being more playful, loving yourself, connecting to your inner child, learning to see yourself as a divine child, maybe incorporating a little more play into your life, not working so hard, not taking everything so seriously, letting go, letting your hair down a little bit. And I used to be one of those people who worked all the time, and I forgot to take time for me. Alright, so you have the fire and water dragon. Enables your life to flow with loving force, prepare for change, and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Look, we have fun coming out here for you. So there's going to be a lot of change and transformation taking place for you in your life at the moment. So there's forward movement, and you're being asked to tune more into that divine flow of allowing things to unfold, to be more in that place of grace and allowing things to move into your life. Things that want to fall away, allow them to, drop away, whatever's unnecessary. If you find yourself doing things that you really don't enjoy doing, it's time to let those go and to engage in more activities that are more fun, more inspiring, that make your inner child feel more engaged. What is it that lights your heart up and makes you feel, free, where you can tune into those energies of fun, your inner child here. So there's a lot of inner child activation coming in here. Let's see what the other one is. We have the green dragon. Helps you to tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, and align with your divine essence. And there's this key here. So there's going to be some new information coming through when you take the time out to play, to engage in play. It means that you are not focused so much on the act of doing, but in the act of rest, of receiving, being in that divine feminine flow, knowing that everything that's moving into your life, everything that's coming onto the path for you is all meant to be there, either to teach you lessons, to offer wisdom, to give you guidance on the path forward, to give you inspiration, to align you to who you are, to your soul purpose. So make sure that you're spending time out in Mother Nature, because we have a lot of green coming out here on your cards. So definitely tuning into Mother Nature will help you be in a more receptive energy and help you tune into being in the flow, being in the rhythm and the cycles of nature, of rest, of being in the present moment, not focusing so much on, the work and what you need to do tomorrow, those types of energies, because that keeps you all up in the mind and busy, versus being more connected and tuned into the present moment and being more connected to your divine self, your inner child here, where you can be more playful. All right, so I have 2 angel cards for you. So we have Light Up with the numbers 14 and 14. You may start to see these. If you do see these numbers popping up in your awareness sometime throughout the day or along the week or the months ahead, they are reminders to tune into your inner child and to take life a little bit, to have more fun and not take life so seriously. So we have mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So we have this lighten up here, right? So, and for me, that's just more about lightening up your energies, having more fun in life, seeing where you can let down your guards, let go of some burdens, some duties, some things that you may have picked up along the way that aren't necessarily, benefiting you. They don't make you feel good. They kind of bring you down. They make you feel like you are trapped, so to say, or burdened in any kind of way. Let some things go. Everything doesn't have to be done right here, right now. Make sure that you are in balance, balancing the work, the rest, and the play, because life is so boring if you're just working all the time, and it makes you feel depressed, especially when those bills keep coming, and we're not meant to be slaves, and we're not meant to work our whole entire lives. We're meant to enjoy the process, and if you're working at a job that you just can't stand, it's time to move on and find a new career path, something that lights you up, maybe engaging in some type of craft or a hobby that makes you feel good. This might be, more than likely, this is your passion. It's something that you're meant to be engaging in, because that's what lights you up. It gets your heart going, it gives you fire, it makes you passionate, it gives you energy, it makes you want to, live, really. It gives you hope, it gives you that inspiration, it lights you up. I can't say that enough. Light up keeps coming out of my mouth, because it's what you're meant to be doing, and not necessarily as like your career, but it's something you're meant to be engaging in, because there has to be that exchange of energy. You can't be working so much that your energy levels are depleted, because you're not doing things that make you feel good. They're not exciting. It kind of, tears you down, wears you down. So there needs to be some things that you engage in that make you feel good, because they're, what is this life for if it's not for finding our happiness and living out our purpose and doing the things that make us feel good and light us up, You have to have that balance, or else you're just going to be miserable. And you got 1331, good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. And I love that this is just bringing in that confirmation, about having faith in your talents and your skills, and that they are tools that will help you provide a bright future for yourself. You know, it's going to be what makes your life worth living, because you're doing things that make you happy. They're not for everybody else, it's really for you. And if it does brighten somebody else's day, then woohoo, that's awesome. And maybe it'll inspire others to engage in their passions as well. But in order to know what they are, we have to engage in them. We have to participate in them. We have to have more fun. We have to take that time out to do some other things that make us happy, not working all the time. It's taking some time out to play, to have fun, to do things that make you feel free, to make you feel young again. You know, what is it that your younger version of yourself loved to enjoy doing? You know, did they love playing out in nature? You know, were you somebody who enjoyed cooking, gardening, painting, you know, playing a musical instrument, singing, dancing? You know, what was it that you really loved doing? Working out, jewelry making, I don't know. There's all kinds of things, doing hair, designing clothes, stuff like that, you know. Everybody's talents and gifts are different. Telling jokes, stuff like that, you know. It's whatever makes you feel good. That's what you are being asked to engage in from your future self. And we have the Scorpio, investigate. Yeah, it's going within to learn yourself, to learn what it is that's going to make you happy. And we have the number 8 here, and that is about your strength, you know, your potential, becoming your true version of yourself with the Scorpio here. You know, endings of old cycles and the beginnings of new cycles, following your passions. There may have been something in the past, maybe somebody made you feel like you weren't good enough or your talents weren't good enough. And it's time to let that fall away and to have more faith in your abilities and your talents here with 1331. So pay attention to see if you have any of these numbers coming up for you. We have retrograde review, again with this investigate here. So it's taking time out to reassess your life and where you find yourself at on this journey. And what is it that makes you feel good? What lights you up? How can you love yourself more, you know? There may be aspects of the past that need to be let go of so that you can lighten up and see the good that's in your life at the moment. You may have old programming, you know, where we have those money doesn't grow on trees, or, you know, opportunities don't just fall in your lap. What's another one? You gotta work hard to play hard. I mean, I think you definitely should work hard and play hard. I think that's but we should have that balance, you know. And play hard doesn't necessarily mean going out and, you know, getting drunk and doing all that kind of stuff. It's really taking time out to do things that energize you and make you feel good about you, and not feeling guilty about doing things that make you feel good. Everything you do doesn't have to be something that benefits everyone, even though doing something that makes you feel good does benefit everyone, because it puts you in a good mood and it makes you happy, and people want to be around that type of energy, you know. We have Libra and balance, more confirmation to balance work and play. You know, where can you let some things go, some obligations, some time? Where can you schedule time off or schedule time for you to engage in playful adventures, things that make you feel good? And sometimes not everybody knows the thing, you know, what hobbies they'd really like to engage in, or, you know, what lights them up. They have no idea because they aren't used to diving into their creativity and that aspect of themselves. You know, it's been ignored for quite some time. And so take some time to just discover what that is. You know, go on that journey with yourself and connect to your inner child. And it can be small things. It doesn't have to be this gigantic, grand adventure. It can just be sometimes going for a walk in nature, will help bring you to the present moment, you know, and you'll find yourself going on a journey before you even know it. Maybe you like taking pictures, and photography might end up being a passion and you had no clue. You know, like one day we started, it was winter, and, you know, during the winter here in Georgia, even though we're definitely south and we're not anywhere near any of the snow, there is a lot of brown in our environment, in our land. And so we just started, we had a lot of paint that was given to us from a friend, and we had a bunch of gourds, and she gave us a bunch of canvases and easels and just all kinds of stuff. And so me and my mom, we just kind of sat on the porch one day and we lit a little fire, and we just began messing with the paint. And before we know it, we were painters, you know, we were artists, and the things that was coming out of my hands, like I had no clue I had this ability until I started doing it. So there's just no telling what skills you have developed in previous lifetimes that your soul is capable of creating until you start doing it. So this is definitely something that your future self recommends you engaging in, some type of activity, because this is how you remember who you are, you know, and connecting to that part of you that is always there waiting for you to engage in it, to remember to engage in it, and to take some time out for you and do things that make you feel good. You hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. Look, and we have the key here, and the key is being protected, you know, and I feel like you will find it when you start tuning into this version of yourself, this part of yourself here, when you begin to start putting your needs and your wants and your dreams first. And it's not saying that you're selfish because you are deciding to do some things for you. It's actually going to benefit everyone, because you're raising your vibration, you're raising your frequency, and you're stepping out of a place of feeling like life is boring and meaningless and has no purpose, and you feel like you have no direction. You know, it's, yes, I have to live in the 3D, I have to pay my bills and everything, but what else can I do? Yes, I've paid my bills, this is my work schedule, what do I do afterwards, you know? And we all have families that we take care of. I mean, I'll say we all, because some people don't, but there's certain obligations that we are committed to and commitments that we have. But you can also make that commitment to yourself and do some things that make you feel good, where you turn off your phone, and for this hour, hour and a half, 30 minutes, whatever you can schedule for yourself, but start making yourself that priority to connect and tune in and find out what it is that would make you happy. Because there's this inner light, this desire, this passion that's waiting to be awakened. We have Dream Sanctuary. We have another 8 coming out here. Attend to the simple things. Okay. This is about your inner calling. Grounding your inner calling. Calling it to you. You know, and sometimes sometimes you have no clue what it is that you're passionate about. And for us, it is sometimes the simple things that make you feel good. Sometimes it's the small things that are the biggest gifts, you know, so don't devalue your craft, your ability, your love, your passion, whatever it is that does light you up. Don't let that be something that you're criticizing or judging, you know. Have pride in it, because this beautiful light is your offering, it's your blessing. It comes from a place of love, and it is to be shared. And sometimes it's just, you know, it starts with the small things. And it can even be like self-affirmations, you know, taking 30 minutes out of the day to just kind of disengage from everyone and everything. Go find some quiet space outside to make your sacred space, where you just sky gaze for a moment and you just connect with yourself, and you tune in, and you just kind of let the breeze and your senses be engaged with the environments and the energy of Mother Earth around you. Taking a hot bath, you know, and just maybe lighting some candles, having some peaceful music, Maybe put some crystals around you or some herbs in the water, you know, and just have some self-love affirmations. I'm not saying that this is your passion, but it's just ways that you can learn to tune into loving yourself and caring for yourself and putting your needs first, you know, until you start getting the hang of doing things for you. We have one with the sun. Be the light. Look at that. Inspiration is going to be coming in for you. Being more optimistic. Illumination. Yeah, the more that you can do some things like this, like it's just going to naturally evolve. And then you're just going to discover what it is that makes you feel great. And it's going to bring in this abundance mindset. It's going to bring in a lot of health. It's going to bring in wealth, freedom, happiness, enlightenment, excitement. I mean, I'm excited for you. We have emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to all. So some of you may be definitely sensitive. Some of you could be a Scorpio. Some of you could be a Libra. And some of you may be a Pisces here, because we have a lot of watery energy about being more in touch with your flow and going with the flow and tapping into that divine feminine energy where you feel confident and comfortable in receiving. A lot of people, they are givers and they're doers, and they don't know how to take time out to rest. They don't know how to take time out to just be, to receive, and to trust, and to flow, and just allow themselves to be guided. They have to be in control so much that they forget that life isn't meant to be all work and no play, you know, and it doesn't feel good. It feels awkward. They don't feel balanced anytime they have like a break or a moment to just rest and chill. We're like, no, I need to be doing something. I can't just not do something, you know. And it's hard because that fire has been burning for so long that they don't know how to tame it, and they don't trust relaxation. They don't trust receiving because it feels weird and it feels awkward to be on the receiving end when you're used to being the giver and the doer. So it's finding that balance and relearning to reprogram yourself that it's okay and that you deserve to rest, you deserve to be loved, you deserve to be held, you deserve some time for yourself, you deserve to rest. I think I just said that. It's okay for you to have some play in your life, to do some things that make you feel great, to engage in fun activities, to enjoy life. We have past life issue. So this may come from a past life here. This situation has a basis in one or more of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, and learn and heal from your past experiences. Okay, so I did mention something about something from the past maybe making you feel like it wasn't okay for you to engage in these types of activities, to allow yourself to have fun. And they can come from past lives, they can come from your childhood. Where do you have any type of programming where you aren't allowed to, you know, just flow with life, to just have fun? You know, is it, I have to work, I have to prove myself? Do you have feelings of lack or unworthiness, undeservingness? You know, do you feel, even pride, because pride can be taken in two different ways, right? Sometimes people have a lot of pride when they don't ask for help. They're determined to do it by themselves, and so they will suffer through those choices and those consequences, even though sometimes there are moments when we have people in our lives who are willing to help us, you know, and they don't want anything in return. They're not going to guilt you if you need help for something. You know, there are people in our lives who don't want us to suffer and do have those best intentions to help you out, you know, offer a helping hand. And sometimes our pride can get in the way of that, of allowing people to be there to support us, to love us. Even our guides, sometimes our pride can prevent our angels from connecting to us and helping us out, or our ancestors, you know, be open to receiving love, you know, to receiving help, and ask your angels to help you release any kind of blockages that you may have that prevent you from being open to receiving, okay, to loving yourself, to seeing that your needs matter and that you deserve to have fun just as much as everybody else, and that life isn't meant to be just work and no play and no fun, no excitement, no relief. You know, you deserve to rest. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to enjoy your life. You deserve to enjoy yourself, to have fun, to be carefree. Find your balance here, okay? We have the Phoenix. I love that we have that with the Scorpio, because the Scorpio is the Scorpion, the base, the lowest vibration is the Scorpion, and the highest vibration of Scorpio is the Phoenix. And this is when we transcend the lower version of ourselves, the older version of ourselves, and we become reborn into someone new. And it says, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So this is the end of you feeling like you have to suffer and work so hard for everything that you achieve in your life. And it's time for you to be more in touch with that divine feminine flow, knowing that you are good enough to receive, that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are already good enough. You were born divine. You were born divine. You were born worthy. You are perfect in the eyes of your Creator. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are already deserving. And it's you learning to see yourself in that way and to love yourself that way. All right, your final card is the Wisdom of the Heart. The heart's wisdom speaks through intuition. Listen closely. Look, and I feel like this is you entering into your heart space. You know, where your inner child resides is in your heart. It knows that it's loved. It knows that it's protected. It knows to trust in the path that it's always guided, and it can always reach out and ask for help and not feel ashamed or like they're a burden on anybody else, right? This is you walking a new path, following your heart, following the things that light you up, going within to a place of self-discovery, learning yourself and learning to engage in the sun, in the light, having more optimism about life, more excitement, more passion, more inspiration for you, more independence. Big shifts are coming for you, pile number 1, and those are your messages from your future self. If this was your reading, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or let me know that pile number 1 was your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you were drawn to this mandala with the elephant. Alright, so let's see what your message is. So we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Alright, so your future self wants you to know to use your wisdom when making your choice. Whatever decision this is, I feel like you are struggling to make the right choice here. And just with, I'm going to put that in the center. The little elephant's so cute. Okay, let's see what messages we have. We have the Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help to manifest a new world. Alright, and look, he's holding like a quill in his hand. So your future self is telling you that you have the power to create the life that you want to live. Whatever this choice, this indecision that you have, to use your powers to manifest, to see the future reality that you want to create for yourself. working with that third eye chakra to visualize this new beginning, to hold that dream in your mind's eye. Let go of the old. So there's some moving forward, whatever it is that you need to release. It could be fear that you need to let go of, old ways of doing, so that you can begin this new path. We have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Wow. Protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So yeah, I feel like you are, if you haven't already, you're about to go through a process of big shifts and changing your transformation. Maybe you don't feel like you're on solid ground at the moment, that everything seems to be a little rocky. You're not quite sure of the path to take ahead. Your future self is telling you to visualize where it is you want to be, what you want to manifest in your life, the path you see ahead of you. You know, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is your energy? Are you happy? You know, of course you want to be happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? So it's visualizing that even though right now you're going through a transformation, there is a process that's taking place right now. You are being protected as this is taking place. I feel like you may be going through a tower moment where maybe old belief systems, old ways of doing things, old ways of living is starting to collapse. So what is known is going to fall away so that something new can take its place, so that a new foundation can come in for you, a new beginning. So I know it's hard to say that when you're in the middle of like a crisis or issues or struggles or challenges, for people to just hang in there and have faith. You know, I know it can be hard to hear that, but it is true. Know that you are being guided. Everything is taking place for a reason. Trust in yourself. Trust in your angels, that you are being guided, that you are protected along the journey. Trust yourself to make the right choice for you. You will be able to handle this situation. You will be able to handle the challenges that come your way. Trust in yourself and have faith. Everything is working out for your benefit, even though it doesn't appear that way in the moment. Okay, we have 2323, endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society and movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again. Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Okay, so it's saying that there's some patterns that are repeating, that you're stuck in like a loop or some kind of, repetitive situation, and it's been repeating in your life, which means that there's a pattern here. There's a belief system. There's an emotional belief, thought pattern, behavior that you keep engaging in, and you keep getting the same results. And it's time for you to end this cycle, to bring in that change so that you can have this forward movement. The choices that you've been making are getting you stuck in the same patterns and cycles, and it's time for you to make that change, to do something different, to make a different choice. We have 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realms, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. So you may see these numbers popping up in your awareness, perhaps sometime throughout the course of the day or throughout the week or the month ahead, to remind you of the changes that are coming in, that you will be repeating. When you see, alright, so when you see Earth as a school, and you have decided to take a certain class to learn specific skills, talents, and ways of creating and doing things. And if you find yourself keep repeating the same situations with different people, it's the same stuff over and over again. We keep coming back to this moment. It's just different people, different situations, you know, but it's always the same. You are making the same choice over and over again, which means that you're not passing that class, you're not passing the test, you are making the wrong choices, you know. And it's not to say that they're all wrong, it's that you haven't learned from the choices that you're making. And once you do learn from the choices and decisions and the patterns, you evolve out of them. You pass that test and you start moving forward onto a new path and making new choices and new discoveries. But it takes commitment, and it takes, you know, because sometimes we can get stuck in ruts, and sometimes we're afraid to move forward. We're afraid to step into unknown energies or territories or places. And, you know, think of starting a new job. Sometimes there's anxiety because you don't know what to expect. But it's also all in how you see and perceive things. You can see things as, you know, giving you that anxiety because you're afraid things aren't going to work out, or nobody's going to like you, or it's going to be difficult, or you're not going to do well. Or seeing things as, well, I'm going on an adventure and I hope I meet some new people. I hope that it's exciting, that I really like it. You know, it's all about your mindset and your choices and how you perceive, you know, your life. Are you always looking at things from a negative perspective and a negative lens? Do you try to put on that optimistic shoe and try to see things from a different point of view, a higher point of view, the life that you want to be living, and engaging in that kind of conversation and that self-talk, you know? It's making those conscious choices to say, I'm going to start a new job and it's going to be better for me. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be excited. Or I'm going to choose relationships that make me feel good about myself, that offer me the same type of love and respect and honesty that I give and deserve. Or are we always in that negative mindset where we put ourselves in a victim place of everything is always against us, everyone's against us, we can never get ahead, we're always, you know, stuck and struggling. Those types of words and thought patterns, you know, they can really weigh you down and make you feel very defeated. You know, we can become our own worst enemy sometimes when we have those types of beliefs and mindsets. So make sure that you are aware of what's going on in the mental realm and the emotional bodies of your own being, and where do they come from, and why are they there, and is there anything that you can learn from those experiences, and can you see things from a different way and a different point of view. And when you start making those internal shifts, the outside world starts to shift with you, because you're shifting, your vibration shifting, your point of view starts shifting, and so does the world around you. Everything starts to open up, everything starts to change. You can let go of your worries, you let go of your fears, and you start to have trust and faith in yourself and in the world around you, because you heal, you know, and you pass the test, you get out of that class that you've been stuck in. And sometimes we are unknowingly stuck because we haven't realized that we keep making the same choices, and we keep tolerating things we shouldn't be tolerating, and settling for things that are, you know, beneath us. Because somewhere in our mind, somewhere in our programming, we think that's what we deserve. We have authority. Look at that. You have the power, coming out with the Alpha Dragon. This is you stepping into your power. There's a new mountain to climb, a new journey for you to go on. This is the 10th house. This is about your achievements in the world, you know, your career, claiming your rights to exist, to choose the world that you want to be living in, It's also your, yeah, your achievements here. Goals, accomplishments. You have Mars, motion, more masculine energy. So you're definitely being told to step into your power. I feel like this is the opposite of pile number one. Pile number one was learning to let go of some of that masculine energy of doing all the time and tuning into their divine feminine where they just go with the flow. And I feel like you are somebody who, you might be somebody who's very empathic, and you just, I feel like you may let people kind of take advantage of you, and you just kind of feel like stuck, and you don't know where your power lies. You're unaware that you have the choice to move, and that you can change things, and that you are the one who is in control of your life, even when it appears that you don't have any control and there's no choices to be made. You do. There's always a choice. And when you can step into your power, there's this new journey that's waiting for you here, because we have a lot of fire coming out. There's a lot of new beginnings wanting to come into your life. You just have to make the choice to change. You have to make the choice to step forward and to move on to a new path, to close out this cycle of being stuck in this old pattern, this old belief system, and to make a choice to do something new, to step onto a new path where you can express yourself, where you feel like you, your words matter, where your emotions matter, where your life matters, where you can feel more in control of the direction that your life is heading, and not be stuck in those mental patterns of worries and fears and anxieties or depression. We have where you are is where it's at. Stay still until you are divinely moved. I love that we have that with the indecision here. So your guides are working with you to help you let this go, or to help you recreate the life that you want to be living. And there is definitely a choice that needs to be made. There is a new journey waiting for you ahead. But I feel like there is an internal process that needs to take place, an internal clearing out, and it has to do with the mind here. Stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures that you've earned. So we have this mountain here. We have these two mountains. Okay, so there is a little bit of a life review type energy that you're in at the moment, right? And that's with this relax here. So at the moment, there is this need from your future self to take stock of where you are on the path. How far have you come? What have you overcome in your life? What steps have you taken to get you where you are now? And what are some things that need to fall away? What needs to have more change? Where do you need to put more love? Where do you need to let some of the past go? Where do you want to see yourself on the journey ahead? And how do you see yourself living, feeling, being, moving forward? And what can you do to bring in that change? What steps can you take to get you to the path that you want to be on? What you need to release and what you let go of, and what actions do you need to take to get you where you want to be? We have the Ascended Masters. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So you have a lot, you're being very supported right now during this process, during this shift and transformation. We have the throat chakra, the angels helping you lovingly speak your truth. So there's something you may need to communicate to somebody. And it's also about honoring your truth, honoring who you are, honoring your needs, respecting your needs. If there is any type of repressed emotion, repressed feelings, or conversations that need to be had with individuals, and even with yourself, how you speak and communicate to yourself, how you show up for yourself, how do you love yourself and appreciate and value yourself. Those are some things that maybe to examine and look at as well. But they're helping you to communicate here. Alright, we have thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So we have the light ahead, this new beginning that's more optimistic. You can see things with more clarity. You'll be happier. The light will be shining more in your life. You know, it reminds me of like the dark night of the soul, where you have, you know, visions of the past, or you have unhealed wounds that start to surface because they're ready to be healed. They're ready to be cleansed and purified. And so at the time, it seems very dark and very heavy, and it can seem like it's this long, you know, grueling process to go through, but it is something that your soul is urging you to do. Your future self is guiding you on this journey and letting you know that you're going to be safe, that you have this beautiful, bright future ahead that is very protected, is going to provide you with that beautiful light within, you know, and you are definitely being guided by the spiritual realm. You have the ascended masters here who are on your side, who are offering you their wisdom, to remind you of your wisdom, to remind you of your truth. You are not these experiences. You are not the past. You are not your mistakes. And it's time for you to let them go and to move forward and to step into your power, to make the choice to transform. You know, maybe you can write a letter to journal it out. What thoughts are coming up for you? Do you have any fears? Do you have any worries? And putting it on paper helps you to have like a more observant perspective, to see things from a higher perspective even, because it allows you that self-analyzation, you know, to see exactly what you truly think and where your mindset's at. And if there is a conversation you need to have with somebody from the past or somebody who's in your current life, by all means try to have those conversations if they're open to having them. Or, you know, write them down. If you don't feel safe and comfortable having those conversations, you can write it down and burn them if there's repressed feelings and emotions that you have, that you just need to admit to yourself that this is how you feel, and to be brave enough to step on the path of healing and transformation, because it's going to be very beneficial for you. All healing is beneficial for us. But it's making that choice to and having that brave confidence in yourself that you can, you know, overcome. All right, we have flow of life, surrender to life's natural flow, and trust where it takes you. All right, there you have it. Go with the flow. Allow the process to take place. Make the choices that are going to benefit you in the end, that are going to get you onto the path of where you want to be. So take some time out to do the self-examination, like I was saying, and to process what it is that's not working out in your life, what's not benefiting you, what lessons have you already learned, where can you make changes so that you're not trapped in a repetitive pattern, where you can find that forward movement. Okay, let go of the burdens, let go of the things that have hurt you and pained you in the past, or even in the current moment, And if it involves you letting some people go, you know, you can't hold yourself back for the benefit of others, because it doesn't serve you or anyone holding yourself back. So it's time for you to let go and move forward on your journey and to embrace your true self. And it's time for you to make a commitment. Make that choice. All right, pile number 2, this was your reading. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. If you feel like sharing your story, I would love to read it, or leave me a comment. Pile number 2 was meant for you. Thank you all for being here. I'm sending y'all all my love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. These are messages from your future self. So you were drawn to this mandala. Let's see what messages are behind the tape. If I can get it on. Alright, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Ooh, I love that. What a beautiful message coming through for you. And you have the owl, which is about wisdom. You know, seeing through the shadows here. Maybe freeing yourself from the past, freeing yourself from your fears. And knowing that you have the choice to free yourself from the illusion. All right, let's see what else. We have the air dragon. Helps you to rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. Isn't that amazing? And look, we have these birds. Lots of inspiration, activations here for the throat chakra, the third eye chakra here as well. Your future self wants you to know that you can free yourself from any limitations and false beliefs. Seeing things from a higher perspective, you know, shifting the way that you perceive things, your situation, maybe your life experience, where you're at the moment that you're tuning into this reading. Yeah, changing your thoughts, shifting your thoughts. We have the sunshine yellow dragon. Helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Aww. I feel like you are definitely somebody who is a nurturer. Maybe feel a kinship to Mother Earth, to animals. Very empathic person. Maybe part of your, you know, your soul purpose is to work with the animal kingdom, with Mother Nature. I feel like they are messengers, definitely. You're going to be receiving messages through these nature guides to help you shift your perspective, to see things from different points of view. Wow, we have 666. This is a divine feminine number. Do not be scared. This number is about refocusing the way that you see things, your thoughts, that you are reminded that you are a spiritual being, that you are having a human experience, and to help you reconnect to your spirituality. And it says reflect, love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. All right, so definitely your future self is saying to take some time to reflect on how you see things and the way that you perceive things, and to shift your mindset, to shift to a more optimistic point of view. You know, work them angles around so you're not seeing things from this lower perspective. And lower perspectives are lower vibrational energies, such as, you know, guilt, shame, victimhood, anger, rage, jealousy, blaming others instead of shifting things around and making them, using them as tools to help you learn from the situation, ways that you can empower yourself to make different choices, to align you to a different path, to get you more focused on the things that you do want in your life by learning from these experiences that might not be the best. It's showing you that this is a reality that can exist, yes, but to shift your focus on the things that you want to bring into reality by having more of an optimistic point of view, and by setting a goal, shifting the way that you're seeing things. Let's see, what else do we have from your future self? There's another angel card, 33333. Wow, what a big number. We have social skills, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Nice. 3 is about expansion and abundance. And these two numbers here are divine feminine energy. So they're more about being more open and receptive and receiving, more empathic, more intuitive, more in flow. I'm not sure if I said receptive or not, but being more open to love and seeing things from a loving point of view, seeing how things can work out for your benefit and in your favor. And sometimes, it's hard to see things when you're going through struggles, like the end of a relationship or the end of a breakup. But it's better to know now than later on down the road. It's sometimes, let's see what's in the narrative we can use here. Let's say, like being stuck in traffic and going really, really slow, and there's a reason for being, going slow. Like your guides, everything happens in divine timing and is meant to happen. So it's having that trust that you are being guided always, and that if you weren't stuck in this traffic and let's say you zoomed around these people and sped ahead, you are somebody who ends up in a car accident because you weren't patient enough to wait, and your guides were trying everything they could to slow you down and to put these obstacles in your way, because you would be in this accident, or everything has to align for you to be at the right place at the right time so that you're not in that accident, or it's seeing things from different points of view and seeing how things are there to teach us. They're there for us to experience so that we learn things. And not everything is meant to always come from a negative place, even though it feels like it at that moment in time. We have Neptune with vision. Wow, we have lots of third eye activation here about the way that you see things. So your future self is trying to help you shift your perspectives here and to align you to a higher timeline. This is also about your emotions, elevating your emotions as well. Sometimes our emotions can get away with us, And we have partnership with Juno here. So this could be, maybe some of you are having, relationship, a new relationship coming into your life, a new partnership. Some of you may be having some kind of experience where you need to see your relationship from a different point of view, a different perspective, to raise the way that you see things, to shift your emotions about how you're perceiving the situation. Let's see what else we have. We have Afterglow, Land Gracefully. Okay, and we have Trip the Light Fantastic, Dance with the Universe. Alright, so there's this beautiful light that's coming into your awareness that you're going to be receiving downloads, inspiration, insights, ideas, and you're meant to be grounding them here on the physical plane. You know, actually actualizing them, bringing them into manifestation, living them out as a truth, making that your truth. And it's an angel. It's about grounding in your higher self here, your angelic self, and having that angelic point of view. We have North Star. And your higher self confirmation. Flip your inner light switch here. Yeah. Seeing that you are being blessed by the divine, by the higher realms. They're wanting to connect to you. They're wanting to shift your perspectives and elevate your point of view. Elevate your third eye, activating the third eye so that you see things from a more elevated space. And it's finding that balance from the root with the root chakra, right? Because we have a lot of the root and we have a lot of the third eye. It's grounding that higher perspective into the physical plane where you're acting out those visions, you're acting out those manifestations, and living from a place where you have freed yourself from these points of view that hold you down and hold you back. Yeah, it's this beautiful illumination, lots of higher energies, beautiful light coming in, insights and ideas. Yeah, anything that you may be going through right now that you've been reflecting on, you know, reflect on them with love and respect for the lessons that they have taught you and how far they have brought you to the person that you are today, you know, and even yourself, having that love for yourself and honoring the steps that you took to get you to where you are, even the mistakes that you've made, you know, because they've all taught you lessons, and you wouldn't be the person that you are today without, you know, having overcome and learned from those experiences. You know, reflect with kindness and love. We have the fairies. I love that we have that coming over here with the sunshine yellow dragon. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Yeah, I feel like you love Mother Nature. You love the animal realm. You love the plant kingdom. And they are working with you while you overcome these experiences. Sorry, pile number 3. I had a visitor. So, with the fairies coming out as well, you know, they, I say they're air elementals as well. So you have a lot of air energy coming here about shifting your perceptions and communicating with spirit and with your guides, even with your higher self, your future self here, because they are one and the same. But you do have a strong connection to Mother Earth, to the elementals, even with the dragon energies, the birds as well. So working with these elementals and elements will help you find your true path and your true purpose. With the North Star coming out, this is, you know, what is your path? What is your purpose? Your reason for incarnating here? Why you are here? You know, and the right to exist, to create your own happiness, to free yourself from any karmic situations, patterns, cycles. I feel like that's part of your mission here. Let's see, what else we have? We have visualize success. So it's working with that third eye to visualize yourself, freeing yourself from the past, freeing yourself from these karmic cycles. See yourself doing well in the situation and have faith in a positive outcome. We have Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Beautiful. So there's some divine feminine energy wanting to come into you, into your energy. This is probably the energies that are downloading into your vibration right now, into your energetic field, your aura. Yeah, maybe you're coming out of an old cycle and stepping onto a new path, grounding in this beautiful love, this higher vibration, your higher self. And I love how we had the divine feminine was coming out, and now we have the goddess card. So it's like your true divinity, that Christ consciousness where we live from a place of unconditional love and unity mindedness. Maybe you're somebody who is a starseed. Yeah, with this owl and this mineral right here, it's blue goldstone. It reminds me of the night sky and the stars, and I saw that as well with this mandala. So that is part of the mission of the light worker, the star seed, is to bring and ground that Christ consciousness here. And the Christ consciousness is not a person, it's an energy, it's a love vibration of unity, of wholeness, togetherness, community. You know, it's all-encompassing love. And I feel like that's an energy you're being asked to illuminate within your own being here. We have transformation. Reach out for the power and the strength to make the changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. Beautiful. Final card, divine protection. You are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. And look, it looks like there's a phoenix here. So there's this transformation that's going to be taking place. You're transforming into your divine self, into your higher self. Visualize yourself as being successful. Work with the energies, the elements, and the elements around you, elementals, with the nature realm, nature kingdom, with Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. She's coming through here to show you that she's working with you. You are supported. Visualize the new earth, connecting to the new earth in the 5D realm, where everything comes from a place of love and connectedness and support and balance and harmony and peace. Yeah, even working with the dragon realms, because they help bring in that transformative energy too. They work on healing and cleansing and purifying the ley lines. So since you have such a connection with Mother Earth, you know, dragons help cleanse and also anchor in higher frequencies into the ley lines of the planet. So take what resonates for you, pile number 3. But these were your messages from your future self. Take what resonates for you and lovingly leave the rest. If this reading related and resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Please like and subscribe. If you feel like sharing your story, I would love to hear them. Or just tell me that pile number 3 was your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Sending you lots of love. I'll see you all in future readings. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.